For the record, we're all nervous.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It was
are you
weird.
nervous?
I haven't been in a high school since 2005.
Oh, take your little sticker off.
I put mine down here. I was just trying to avoid people.
They wouldn't let me in the office without a stupid sticker.
Yeah,
I
don't-
mean a sticker. A sticker. These are official.
Oh, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah,
I
they're
probably
gonna find
will.
you.
See, this is what happens when you haven't been into school in forever. I don't know school
I haven't
etiquette.
left. I've been in high school since 1980.
I know, like how. Okay, you started with our school,
Yeah.
Skyview,
Yeah.
and then just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was at Skyview and was there for 2 years until they built Columbia. And then they were building Columbia, and Mr. Stanger, Kevin Stanger,
Yep.
was going to come over here, and he asked me to come over and Colette Purcell to come over. And Josie, he pretty much took the entire performing arts team.
I had Colette as a music teacher.
Well,
Yeah.
They were having an academy over
Okay.
here. Do you guys remember that? They were having like
No.
Um,
I remember them building Columbia, but
Yeah.
that
it
was
was
it.
all like a performing arts academy, so you could take that as like a major.
Okay.
And you had an English teacher and a history teacher. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And I wish they still did that. So I came over to be the theater teacher, but I was teaching over at Skyview at the same time I was over here for a whole year.
I know,
Maybe
but
even-
like
maybe
when you
even
look
2
at this,
years.
and you look at this, it's like,
You can't go to Skyview.
why would you stay?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like-
And Skyview, when it opened, was it all? I mean, that's where MTI started.
Yeah.
Was it Skyview?
I know.
Yeah.
It was called Nampa Community Theater Festival, and that's where that started. That's where I wouldn't be teaching if I didn't do that.
Wow.
Yeah, I would not be doing this.
Yeah, so what made you want to teach? Was it just
Well, maybe you guys weren't over there then. Dustin, my son, had been taking theater, and they were doing Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and that's when that teacher had some mental health problems, and they needed somebody to come in and help them with the show, and so they asked me if I would come in and direct the show, and I was like, Dustin came home and said, "Mom, can you come and do this?" And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
You're like, sure.
Yeah.
So I came over and started working with them, and nothing was done. They hadn't really even done anything.
That sounds
but
about right.
It
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
fun. I had such a great time, and as soon as I was in there, it was like, oh my gosh, I really love this. I really want to do this, and had a good connection with the students. And then Kevin Stanger came and said, "Could you be our sub for the rest of the year?" I'm like, I don't have my teaching certification. He's like, no, we'll do like a letter of authorization, and you're experienced enough in this, so we'll make it happen. So I'm like, sure. So I came and did that, and then at the end of the year, I was like, oh, this is so great. And he said, would you come back and be our teacher? I was like, again, I don't have a teaching certification. I still had about, I think, 2 semesters for my bachelor's. And so he said, we're going to figure it all out. And I finished my bachelor's, and then I was teaching and taking classes at the same time, and teaching over there and over here at the same time, and going to school. It was
What?
brutal. But I love it so much, so I did it.
You're like, yeah, and you've done it for 18 years, is that right?
21 years.
21 years.
21 years. This is my 21st
Yeah.
year, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like, what made you be like, this is it?
yeah? What was the
Yeah,
time to
'cause-
hang it
Because I
up?
got stuff to do.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, you're still so
No.
young.
I'm not. I'm not. I just look young.
That's
That's it.
It's all the Botox and plastic surgery.
Yeah, right.
No. John, my husband, he's also retiring. Well,
Okay.
we sold our practice. He's a veterinarian,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
and so we want to be able to do some stuff right now, and we're both young enough and healthy enough, and we have the money to be able to go and do it, and just spend some time together. We haven't been able to do that because we are workaholics. We go 100 million miles an hour, and we don't see each other, and so we want to do that. And I don't want to be the old haggy teacher at Columbia that, oh my gosh, are
She's
you
still
taking,
here?
Are you taking classes from Mrs. Calhoun? She was so mean. I hate her.
I actually know
I'm
what
not
she's
gonna
talking
lie,
about because I see kids at Skyview and I'm like, is so and so still there? And they're like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't want that to be me. So
I actually,
Bye-bye, everybody.
yeah, see ya.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was a little scared of you in high school, but I'm totally not now.
Yeah.
it's just because I have a strong personality.
Yeah. Well, you know what you want, and it's got to look
But I'm sitting here talking about my own vibe, but I don't think I am mean to students, or was. I've so mellowed since your guys' class.
happens,
I
right?
was probably mean to you
Well, I think
guys.
it was also hard because, I mean, like for us, we acted with you on stage.
That
So that
was
was a
it.
weird switch,
It
probably.
was a weird switch because you weren't used to minding me.
Yeah.
You know, we was just a big
True.
old
Yeah,
party
yeah.
backstage.
He's like,
so
I'm just going to give you a ride home today.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
I
So-
can shoot it in late. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
had to be kind of
Yeah.
stern and change that.
Yeah.
That relationship a little bit. I mean, people still call me Glynis because of that.
Yeah.
I never was Mrs. Calhoun until probably this year. I have some freshmen that call me Mrs. Calhoun. But yeah, I've gotten that before. I was afraid of
Do you feel like it's kind of stuffy?
Oh yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
it.
don't
I don't
do
like
that.
it,
But
Yeah, I don't like it either.
the alternatives are Glynis or G Money.
Okay.
They've got all these weird nicknames for me. Glenny G.
Glitty G. Oh, I like that one. That one could stick.
They
I
tried
have to change that in my phone.
Instead of Kenny G.
Lenny G.
Glitty G.
To the saxophone
They tried the
emoji.
Glinch, and I've no.
Oh,
No,
yeah, no.
absolutely not.
That's too far.
Yeah.
Okay, so does this mean that Spotlight Theater is also done?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's kind of up in the air. It's going to be determined by the person that comes in here and how that's all going to play out. What Spotlight has been mentoring for my program. So people, and you guys have done some,
Yeah.
so you have done some stuff.
Yeah.
They come in and they do shows with my kids and mentor them. And it's not just the actors. I've got construction workers come in and music people come in and dancers come in. And it's been great. And it really does help support financially, too, the program here, because those shows seem to, in the summer, sell some more tickets. And
Well, these are better seats
But
than the
it's-
Civic Center.
it's true, right?
Yeah.
It's so time consuming. And when it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
one-man show or a one-woman show, it's hard to do, all the building and all the directing. And I have help, but it's super time consuming.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll keep doing it or not. Right now I'm going to say I'm going to put a pause on it because
Yeah.
we've got some traveling to do, and I've got some trips that I'm doing and some classes I'm going to take myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. it'll be fun.
Is this production 100% high school kids? Or do you have a mix?
It is. I have students that had graduated
Okay.
a couple years ago that have come back. So it's not 100% all high school kids from, current high school students, but definitely, I guess I should call them adults because they are adults, but yeah, it's still young adults, but some of them are not in school. Yeah, and we have 2 casts of people. It's
Oh,
huge.
it's double casted?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
double
okay.
cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that why it's 2 weekends, right?
It's 2 weekends, and we rotate back and forth. We always do 2 weekends. So we have a benefit, though. I mean, what MTI doesn't have is their own space,
Yeah.
which is it's expensive, right? So
Yeah.
we're fortunate that we don't have to pay to perform here.
Yeah.
So that cost is huge. So I can put that back into renting for another weekend.
Into this.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's
all of
this
those.
actually did not cost very much because it's all paper.
It's so
I
So
am
amazing.
impressed.
my
It looks so cool.
yeah,
I
my
know.
cost for this set was minimal. A lot of refurbished stuff, like refurbished my stairs and things.
Is that tree from the front office? Oh, right there.
It's from originally probably.
Is anyone using this?
That's
Right?
my old fence.
Just taking
Yeah.
stuff
So
from the school.
those are my fence posts that I've had stored out by the back of the school for about 5 years. They kept going, "Don't you want to throw that away?" I'm like, "No, I can use it sometime."
I will use it at some point.
I think that's a
This
lot of
paper,
companies. You
there's
like
a whole
save
big
everything.
garbage. Yeah, don't throw it away.
Don't touch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel really sorry for the person that's going to come in here after me because they're going to go, "What is this? This
It's
old
the collection.
This
of,
old
like-
piece of paper that's all crumpled up." Yeah.
Save it. Look,
Save
now
it.
it's
You
like
never
it
know.
kind of looks
Yeah.
like Stranger Things. You
Yeah,
got
I love
lines
it.
going
I
up
love
the
it.
walls here.
I love how
very
it goes
cool.
out to the audience.
It's very, very
So you got to
cool.
cut out the part about me being mean.
Never.
No, actually, I was gonna say, like, as now working as a coach and a teacher and stuff, I do think that I kind of molded like how I teach based off of like you and other teachers that I had, because I felt comfortable around you, but I knew like I had to get my work done. I couldn't, like, we could have fun, but it was still like, okay, it's time to go. And so I appreciated that. You know, I do like the sternness. So I never thought like, oh, she hates me.
Yeah. I think I do have a firm hand, but I also have a huge heart, and they know I love them and would do anything for them. So I'm okay with people saying, "Oh, she's mean." I don't care, and I don't really get that a whole lot anymore. No. It probably is hard too because you have different casts all the time, and I have different kids every 4 years, but I have them for 4 years. You guys have different casts, although you have a lot of people that return in your company. You still have new people that come in and have to, start to learn what that working.
Yep.
How you work and how things are done in that environment. So it's hard, but
And
that's community theater.
changing a music director, or if a different choreographer comes in, if you do one show with this cast and then one show with this people, it definitely is a learning aspect of
totally
you do things completely differently from the last show we did. So
yeah, very
so
true.
what made you decide Into the Woods
Yeah.
for the final?
I really didn't want to do Mean Girls. I was going to do
She's
Mean
like,
Girls,
"Please, no."
and I didn't want to do Mean Girls. And I was trying to find a show that had a big cast in it, that it would just be glorious, right? And the music is so beautiful, and it's super meaningful to what's going on with me right now, and the lyrics in these songs. And Sondheim is my favorite. I love West Side Story. Anything Sondheim, I love. And I thought, let's go out with a really big challenge because this music is hard. So we had super hard music, super hard show, and we were going to scrunch it into just 6 weeks.
I know, really, literally.
Yeah, for these kids, for a double cast show, and we just kind of
just scrunched it all
let's
together.
just
in a
squeeze
little
that
bowl.
in there and get it done, and we did. It's
so
really
excited.
good. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to come this week. I think Amanda's coming next week.
We're coming next week.
Yeah.
I got a call from my high school group, like you guys all are still hanging with yours. I still have a group of people that I grew up with, and they all texted me this morning and said they're all coming to the show, and I was like, oh my God, okay. It's gonna be
That's special.
It's gonna be really hard.
Well, it makes sense. 21 years. Our 20th reunion is this year.
Ooh.
High school reunion.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
You guys are old.
all right.
Okay, I was waiting for that. She's like, I'm not old.
Well,
but you guys are
she's talking about the songs in the show, and I remember doing the show, in my 20s or whatever, and they're like, children will listen. All the adults are like, it's so sad. I'm like, no, it's not. And then I have kids, and I'm like, no, it totally makes sense now. And I'm like crying in the corner when I hear it. And so, yeah, I get it.
It's beautiful. All of it. Just even be careful what you wish for. Make sure you know what you're wishing for, and just plan your journey well. Be okay with the journey you're taking.
Yeah.
Don't mess around on your wife because
Yeah,
just
seriously.
because he's a prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you'll get squished by the giant.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna get squished.
Reminder, there is an act 2.
Seriously, I know, right? Do not leave.
Do not leave, there is an act 2.
Every time we did it, there would be people that
People
would get
just
up and
left.
leave. That's the other
They're
two.
probably thinking, what kind of a show was that?
What happens after this? Like,
To be continued. Oh, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another-
Right?
it
You're
is
like,
kind of a bummer, but it makes sense.
It's a huge bummer.
We had people get up and not come back, and there'd be empty seats in the house. I was like, well, they didn't get it.
Where did they
Hit them
get it?
up.
It
So
was
I
too deep.
am at the beginning of during my curtain call. I'm gonna go, okay,
Do not
stay here.
Don't leave.
Don't leave.
This has also got really good memories for me performing it with MTI and doing it. I got to do both Florinda and Lucinda because I got cast as the stepsister one time, and then I got cast as stepsister the second time. And I said, "Gee, please, can you just flip me and let me do a different stepsister instead of her?"
Yeah.
So she did. She cast me as the other one, and I had curled my hair super, super tight, and I had pretty long hair then. And when I walked, it would like boing, 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 boing. It was the fun.
It's perfect
so
because you're
fun.
just, you're up there doing your thing.
It was great. Lots of fun memories.
Yeah.
What
Do
are
you-
some of your favorites?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have a favorite
memories
role?
here or for me?
Any.
Both, yeah.
both.
Oh, West Side and Anita has got to be right up there. Velma in Chicago is like, that was to die for. That was so fun. West Side had some. I mean, it's just got such huge meaning for me because it's the message is just, it's huge. It's so personal to me. And when you can have really good acting partners, I played that role twice, and Chelsea Gunstream played across from me, and we had some epic crying moments on stage. It was so good.
I love those.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah. So when you have really good acting partners, those are really great. And I don't know, there's been other stuff. We just did Alice by Heart last year, and it was just so gut wrenching. But you know what's been really fun is that my grandson has been in, both of them have been in some of the shows. And this year, Lucas, the youngest one, was in Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh.
And he was so great. He played Bill, and we just had a great time. And my niece was in it. And then Noah, he's a sophomore this year, and he's been asking me forever to do Outsiders. And he hasn't been old enough. And so he came in and he took my class here, which was great. I got to have him in class. And he's at Skyview, so he would transfer over to take my class.
That's cool.
And I said, all right, we're going to do it, but you've got to audition. I can't just put you in there. You know, you have to audition. And he's like, I'm okay, Grandma. I don't care what I play. I just want to do it. Yeah. And he ended up being Pony Point. He was so good. He was so good. I know. I don't care. He was good.
He was good. This
He
was
was
not,
great.
you know.
And that probably tops all the
Yeah.
shows I've been in, just being able to do that with them. It's like
Yeah.
being in shows with Dustin, and that
Yeah.
was always just so fun.
Yeah, that's really cool to see like your next generation coming into it and like doing the
just
things. And
doing the stuff that you love,
Yeah.
especially with your family.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
are your kids doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
Desmond's really gotten into it. He's done a little bit at school, but he did Lion King Junior with MTI over the summer, and he was young Simba. And
I cried.
I cried.
I cried
Yeah.
watching Tess.
And now he's really into it. He wants to do, they're doing Oliver next year, and he really wants to audition for it. So I was like, oh, that's like one of the first shows we did. So yes, I was like, I know.
I would have never done this. Dustin brought home a flyer. I had sang a lot and a lot, and had done a little bit of acting, but not anything. My brother did a ton of it. And he brought home this flyer and said, I want to do this. And it was the very first season of MTI, which it was called Nampa Community Theater Festival. And they had just come into town. Gene had just moved here, and they were opening up this community theater at Skyview. And he goes, I really want to do this. And he was 10. I was like, okay, but I'm going
Yep.
with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Sounds
this
familiar.
is.
Yeah,
I'll go
exactly,
with you.
yeah.
So I went with him, and I ended up auditioning, and I didn't think I was going to do anything. And we both got cast. I got cast as Miss Hannigan.
Ooh.
And then I was like, oh my God, now what am I going to do? And I called my brother. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing?
So that was your
but
first show,
that
was Annie?
That was my first big
Oh,
show.
okay.
And I had done some other smaller stuff, and I performed singing, but I had never had a lead role like that. And yeah.
As your first intro
Yes.
to like,
Yes.
yeah.
And
Wow.
memorize lines. How do you do that?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting worse.
Oh, it gets harder as you get older.
I know. I was like,
It's also
Don't
when
even.
it's
What
when
is
you have
it?
the time to memorize the lines is the other thing.
they're like, you should be off book, and I'm like,
Memorize?
should be?
I just need a little thing in my ear, and somebody's going,
Yes, exactly.
Can I get like a teleprompter? And
I definitely have note cards like 3 weeks out.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
for sure. Because your first was Joseph,
oh my gosh, yeah.
97, and mine was Secret Garden.
Yeah.
So
You were in it with me, or was that with Chelsea and?
no, that was at Nampa Community Theater. That was at Skyview. I was just in the chorus. I just sat in the audience
Yes.
and sang. But
That was fun too.
yeah,
We had the pulpery up in the whatever that is.
Yeah.
The balcony. Blowing pulpery down in
when the garden. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was cool because they'd open the curtain and everybody, I could smell all the flowers. You could
No,
hear people.
let's see, that's cool.
Oh, I could tell you some funny stories about theater.
Okay, Glynis, tell us some funny moments, either from here or from your acting career.
Funny moments from here. The funniest, I think, I was doing Grease, and I was Rizzo, and I was singing There Are Worse Things I Can Do, and we were at Skyview, and if you've been in Skyview Theater, it's very raked seating.
It is.
So, like, super raked seating.
Yeah.
And there's a center aisle. And somebody had, this is so mean, and I don't mean it in a bad way at all, it just is what it was, it is what it is. someone had been in a wheelchair and very she probably shouldn't have come to the show. I don't think she was enjoying being at the show. And they had parked her next to somebody in the aisle.
I already got a good feel for this.
And I'm singing, there was things I could do. And here she comes, rolling down the aisle, and slammed into the front of the stage. Clunk into the front of the stage. And
you're
I
like,
just
I
kept,
could stay.
I just,
You're just looking at her.
I just kept going, kind of.
You're like,
moved
I would totally
stage left
move
so
on.
that the spot would come this
Yeah.
way. And Diana Hansen, I don't know if you remember her,
Yep.
she came and grabbed her and brought her back.
Is anybody gonna grab her?
So that was pretty funny.
No one put the brakes on. I
I
guess.
know.
Jeez.
And it is steep. Like,
Yes.
I've been at a show and someone will drop a bottle or a can or something.
like,
There's the
There it goes.
like
Yes.
never
And
ending.
you know, because it makes a noise. It's loud.
Peter
Oh, my
Pan was
goodness.
funny when I knocked everybody out because they didn't have the rigging all the way it should have been, and I kind of got pulled off the top of this big platform, and it was during the scene where the pirates are fighting, and they're fighting the Lost Boys on the ship the ship top or whatever, and Peter Pan's supposed to swoop across and land, and well, I took out about 5 or 6 Lost Boys and pirates, whacked into all of them. They went flying everywhere, and then I landed on the other side, and I'm like, and I'm looking up into the
Bowling for
wings.
pirates.
It was bad.
You two
I
like
had
taking
to
out
bend.
kids.
I had to bend backwards because I was scraping the
Oh my
stage.
gosh.
And those harnesses, that's
Ooh.
hard.
Oh
was-
my gosh.
Yeah.
It was.
Did
oh
you
my
also,
God,
you
oh my
cut
God,
your
oh my
hair
God.
too, like short
I
and
cut my
like,
hair
oh my
totally
gosh,
cut.
yeah.
I went from super long hair
Yeah.
to nothing.
To off.
I went to here. G goes, no, it's got to be short.
I know.
And then I went to here, and she's like, no, it's got to be shorter.
Yeah.
And then about 5 times I kept coming back, and she's like, no, it's got to be shorter.
That's one of
Okay.
those roles. It's like,
It was
oh
worth it.
man,
It was worth it.
the flying it's difficult, right? Like
It was fun.
it was fun.
It was fun. Getting stuck in the rafters wasn't fun.
No.
but-
Knocking out kids probably wasn't fun either, but.
Wow.
You're like,
Maybe you have stories
Maybe
about
a
that too. I got a phone call.
Knock people out?
Oh yeah, I was dancing on the side of my off night for Joseph, and I was doing my Egyptian stuff, and the cows come out for the song. Oh yeah, took out a little cow. Her little head thing went whoop like this, and I just bowed out. I just was like, okay, you know what? I'm in the way. I'm just gonna.
So I get a phone call.
So I just
Amanda, I
left.
just took out a kid and a cow tonight. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was just like, I'm just in the way back here. Like there was no room for an extra person. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Hazards of the theater.
oh, so many.
So many.
We were talking recently about the first Wizard of Oz when your double for the witch got caught on fire,
Yeah.
Oh.
and they had to
I kind of think somebody did that
on purpose. We were talking about that too.
I don't know. That was.
She was.
No, I'm not going to say anything bad about anybody. I just think that there was some anxiety, not
Yeah.
anxiety, some animosity for some of the cast.
Yeah.
members.
Yeah.
We're not
So
getting
you
along
caught on
very-
fire or
no,
she
I
did?
No,
didn't.
she no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, and
her.
she really did, which it was dangerous.
Yeah.
Her dress got caught on fire, and whoever was playing Dorothy grabbed. Thank goodness there was real water in the bucket.
Oh, there was?
And
Oh.
she
Yep.
and got
she really melted.
Yeah.
no, she put it out.
Yeah.
I got stuck in the. That's the show that I
You
got stuck up in the
yeah.
rafters. They had to close
the
the
bike?
curtain. No, on the broom.
Oh, on the broom.
So they're flying on the broom, and then I'm like going, and I'm sitting there, and my feet are hanging, and you're hanging in that
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
harness.
Oh,
It
yeah.
hurts so bad. And if you know where your weight is being supported in that, you will feel sorry for me. It was hard, and it was in the wings, and Joe Pepley, super tall, and I was
I
down
love
far
Joe.
enough that he was hanging onto my foot.
Yeah.
Like that was going to help if I fell,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Don't worry,
he was there.
I got you. I got your toe. Thanks, Joe.
How?
I got you. I'm right here.
Don't worry about it. Oh, what about you, Amanda? Any oopsies?
Oh, many.
Many
Many
oops.
oopsies. So I think Wizard of Oz, there was a lot of oopsies because I was the tornado and jitterbug, and like my house fell apart at one point during the tornado, and I'm like, well, you just got to keep going with it, I guess. I don't know what you're gonna do. I've had costume malfunctions.
Oh yeah.
During Sweet Charity, the closet that I had to hide in was a wall of death, is what we call it. They put like huge screws in, and so I would just be like sitting like this, like it felt like the Chokey in Matilda. I was just like,
Don't move a muscle.
right before my big dance number, or my scene partner, never knowing what he was going to bring me. Was I going to get champagne? Was I going to get apple juice? Was I going to get water? I never knew.
That's a company. Was it company?
No, that was Sweet Charity as well.
Sweet
But
Charity,
I've had many, but I didn't have any whenever I was Liza and Peter Pan. I didn't have any flying issues, which was good.
It was so fun.
It was a lot of
It
fun.
was so fun.
But
That was
I will admit, I did not miss that harness at all.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
I
That
had
if
bruises,
that
but I mean,
I've
it
never
was
flown
worth it.
because
It was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ran into, I mean, learning how to do it
Yeah.
was the worst part.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just you having to learn how to do it, it was them having to learn how to pull you back and forth.
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
like-
there was walls.
Yeah.
So all of those walls would move, and then we were
You had to
just
come through
on the
the-
stage with an empty stage flying around to Neverland.
Yeah.
But the walls had to move.
Yeah.
So before they could move, you'd be coming back and you'd just whack it back into a wall.
Well, even your first entrance as Pan, you go
through
up
through that window.
over the
yeah.
window thing, and I always remember the person jumping off the ladder to lift the pan,
Yeah.
and then like, I was just like, is this gonna work? You know?
So the person that did that with me fell off the ladder and dropped the rope.
Oh yeah.
And I had jumped out and was here
And
it-
dropped, right?
Dropped, and I
Yeah.
was on my feet and I landed on my butt, and then whoever was holding the other line, somehow it pulled me all the way back to the
I
to
remember
the door
that. I do.
or to the window.
Oh yeah, terrifying.
So it was like those scary shows that you
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
that the possessed person
Yeah.
is
Mom, what's wrong with Peter Pan?
It's like,
yeah.
A funny,
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be funny, but I remember the first time we did You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, when I was the blanket, and I remember everybody got so sick. And then I remember we reblocked the entire show, like
Oh.
the night before in the majors and minors room.
oh wow,
Oh,
holy
yeah,
cow.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Jeez.
Yeah, the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. We all got sick.
Yeah.
Deborah Ellis had to sing on Larry Gebert for me because I
Yeah.
couldn't even talk.
I was so sick.
Oh, who can sing at 4 a.m? It's just like, it was
Yeah.
so early.
I don't miss those days.
Oh, me
Not
neither.
at all.
No.
It's different now, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, we had some late ones or early, whatever you want to call it.
We had
Yeah,
late
they're-
ones too.
Yeah, they still go late, but
Yeah.
it's not as, I don't know. You just kind of expect it.
Yeah. We laugh because people have been like, I've been doing this forever, and we just sit over there like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been doing it since I was
Somebody
a
will lean
child.
over and they'll be like, is this how it is? I said, yeah.
And then people have been like, I've been here since 2010, and I'm like,
Okay, well, yeah.
how long have you been here? Since the dawn
I've been
of time?
here since before puberty.
Like since the dawn of
Literally.
time.
So,
Yeah. Well, this is amazing. So your
Yeah.
show opens this week.
show opens this week. We had it scheduled for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We always do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they decided to have prom on our show night.
Oh.
So, which is fine,
Yeah.
except half my cast wants to go to the prom, right? So, so we're going dark on Friday. I've never done that before, but you know, it's the last time. I got to have first times for everything. So we are opening on a Wednesday.
Okay.
Which is a little different.
Yeah.
So we'll go Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday this week,
Okay.
and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week,
So just
And
one
then
show
it's-
Saturday, no
and then
matinees.
it's all
Then
over.
that's it.
Yeah, we never do matinees.
Do you
I love
regret? Are you like, I shouldn't have, I shouldn't have retired?
I've just been running it over and over
Yeah.
and over in my head, and every time I come into this space, because I've lived in this
I know.
room
Yeah,
for
it's
a-
It
nostalgic.
probably like
now.
comes and
my
goes. There's
life.
probably moments where you're like, oh, I don't want to go, and then there's moments where you're like, no, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yesterday, I got to spend time with my family, and it was like, oh, I'm going to be able to do a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
more of this.
Yeah.
So that was a good little glimpse into what's ahead. So that was good. But yeah, definitely kind of bittersweet. And there wasn't anything in this room. There wasn't anything in this section of the building when I moved into it. So everything that's here is kind of got my handprint on it, and hopefully I've taken good care of it. And the next
Oh, yeah.
person that comes
We,
in.
Oh,
we
yeah.
had Dutch Bros. We said we better not bring that in.
We're not bringing that into the rehearsal space.
I was like, Amanda, let's leave our drinks in here.
Did you guys like that? That's funny. Yeah, I hope that the next person and
Yeah.
the person that is replacing me is uber talented, and they've got a great person, and so I'm glad to be handing that off to somebody that's going to continue the program and keep it lively and probably improve on what I have here. But I hope
Go
that
through your wrinkled paper.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to throw it.
Maybe throw some things away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did
needs
recognize
this
some of the
tank top?
costumes, like the costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
They're really, really pretty. I saw your photos online
Oh,
today, and
thank
it's just
you.
like, holy cow,
Yeah,
it
we've
looks
got-
so good.
We've got a huge wardrobe upstairs, and then we borrowed a couple things from you guys, and
Yeah, that's so cool. I
Right.
love it. Well, I hope that after your break, you come back and play for a little while.
Yeah,
or,
I'd like to.
or
Yeah, we'd like
keep,
you to
you
come
know.
play, hang out with us a little bit.
Yeah. What's on the docket for you guys? What's the shows? Can you even say?
No, it's been announced. Oliver's the first show of next season, and then Frozen, 2-week run. And then the third show, they're still dealing with some contract issues. So it was Kinky Boots, but they haven't heard anything. And then it goes Something Rotten, Addams Family, and then the Christmas show is kind of also up in the air right now. They haven't decided, so some fun ones. So yeah,
We'll see.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm old now, though. I
stop. You know what?
get third spear checker from the left.
I will be third tree. It's fine.
didn't I call you crying the other day, going, "Okay, I need to retire. I need to be
Yes.
done. I can't
we
do
were
this
talking about it, and it's like,
anymore."
honestly, we have enjoyed being backstage. Like, I've been doing the wigs for about a year and a half, and I have just loved doing that. Show up every 8 to 10 weeks, put on a show, and then enjoy my life in between.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think even for me, even if I was in a show, I think it's going to be so different for me because I'll just be in a show.
Yeah.
I won't have to worry about all the other
Yeah.
stuff. I can still go to work calls,
Yeah.
but I don't have to be there every day for all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Well, it would be awesome because you're so talented. It would be great to have you
Yeah.
back.
No.
So
No, we're serious.
no, seriously.
And we're old now, too, so it's okay.
Yeah,
It'll be fun. It's just such a,
it's a time commitment.
it
and-
is a huge time commitment, but it's such a great environment to be in, and just to, I watch these kids and how they bond, and you guys know the
Yeah.
drill, and how you really do kind of become a little family and all
Yeah,
that good stuff.
and I mean, we've talked about that. I mean, all of my best friends, my closest friends, I've all met through the theater. It's not
That's
like my
true.
dance family. It's nothing else.
My
It's
daughter-in-law and son met
Yeah.
because of theater.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
your,
so cool.
Your past podcast, I was like, about the canoodling and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Glynis?
I have stories, but I'm not telling. Not of me, but of
Yeah.
Of
many.
people. Many people.
many. Your secrets are safe with me.
Right now. I don't know. She's going to retire and go rogue.
I might get some money.
She's
So
gonna release stuff all over.
I know.
I'll have my own podcast.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
So if
That's
people want to get
awesome.
tickets, where do they need to go?
Oh, yeah.
They can either buy them here at the school, if the benefit of doing that, or at the door is that you don't have to pay a service fee of those
Cool.
lovely ticket servicing, or go to ticketleap.com
Okay.
and just search through Columbia High School or Columbia Performing Arts.
Are they
or
assigned,
Interwoods.
or can we just buy tickets at the door?
It's
and then
general
just go?
admission,
Okay,
and
cool.
it's cheaper than a movie.
Awesome.
It's like $12
Oh,
for
live theater is so much better than a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's more
Anything could
entertaining.
happen.
Yeah.
$12 for seniors and students,
Cool.
and $15 for general admission. You can't even buy a meal for $15.
No.
So
I know.
you want cheap entertainment that's really, really good, come and see the show.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that'll be
I'm
so
excited.
I just want, there's about 630 seats in this auditorium, and I would really love it if it was full every night, or at least kind of full.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
cool. Yeah. That'll be so cool.
Well, we've been
I
sharing
hope so, yeah.
all your posts.
We're
so
going to share.
I saw. Thank you.
You're
That's so
welcome.
nice.
You'll have to keep us updated on Spotlight and let us know
I will.
what is the
What's
the tea.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe I pass it on to James and he takes it from here, and I just come and play when I want to. Who knows?
That's true. Yeah, you deserve some family time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And some
do.
you time.
Well deserved.
And some
Some
you
you
time.
time.
Yeah.
Go ride my horse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. Well, thanks for taking the time
Yes.
today.
Sure.
Appreciate
It wasn't
it.
that bad, right?
It wasn't that bad.
Whew.
Just cut out the bad parts.
Oh, yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Go home and edit.
I'm
Go
like, hey, you
home
know
and
that
edit.
ramble we went on, and I swore for like 3 minutes. Can you just edit that?
Do you remember when you didn't push record? I did, but it was just
Yeah.
ridiculous.